Hey guys, so Emily from X Obsessed Reader X did this tag, and it's 5 books to movies tag, and I think that's really neat. I wanted a lot of books to become movies, and that kind of surprises me because sometimes I get irritated with Hollywood not coming up with great ideas by themselves. They have to make books into movies, but thinking about it, there's a lot of books that I do want to become movies. So I picked 5, but 2 of the books here actually I mentioned in my blog that I wanted to become movies, but I decided to mention them in videos. And the first one that I mentioned in my blog was Looking for Cassandra Jane by Melody Carlson. This is one of my favorite books of all times, and it deals with cults, and I think that's really interesting. Well, but it's really intriguing. But this girl, Cassandra Jane, is it's set in the 60s, by the way, but she's kind of against religion, and then later on she finds herself in a cult, so it's kind of intriguing, I guess, in a way. And the other one that I mentioned on my blog is 19 Minutes by Judy Picoult. This one deals with a school shooting and bullying and stuff, and I think that kind of deals with our society today. So this would be a really good movie to kind of show, like, I don't really know how to explain it, but I think you guys know what I'm talking about. But don't fall. Okay, so the next 3 I never mentioned, and the first one I'm going to talk about is Things Not Seen by Andrew Clements. This is one of my favorite children's book. I read it in middle school, so it's kind of middle grade than children, but it's about this boy named Bobby who wakes up one morning to find himself invisible, and I think that's a really interesting thing to watch on the big screen, and I really hope this becomes a movie one day. But I consider this a standalone. There are like 2 other books to it, but I haven't read them, but they're more like people who know Bobby, not really Bobby himself, if that makes any sense. But I do consider this one a standalone. But anyway, I think this would be an interesting concept because there's a lot of character development, and it's just I mean, come on, who would have watched a kid who finds himself invisible? It's kind of interesting. And the next one is a Charmed Life series by Jenny B. Jones. This series is freaking hilarious. I can't even describe how hilarious this is. I read this series so fast, and I actually laughed out loud a few times. And the main character, she's freaking hilarious. Well, just said, but anyway, she's kind of like a Nietzsche Jew personality, so there is kind of suspenseful mystery type moments in this series, but also I think that would be kind of interesting to see on the big screen, the like mystery aspect to it, but also the comedy part to it. And there is maybe a few parts in the series that are romance, but it doesn't take up the whole series, and that's why I think I enjoyed the most out of it. And the last one I have is Bliss by Laura Miracle. This one is freaking fantastic. It's like actually the only paranormal type book that I actually have in my out of my choices, but this is actually one of the few books out of the YA world that the character actually is enjoyable. She's relatable, she's likable, and that's really hard to find in YA. It's really creepy, it's suspenseful, it's I don't really know what to say about this book. It's definitely one of my favorites, like standalones. I think out of my standalones, it's like out of my top 5, I would have to say. It's just, I don't even know. And the thing is, I found this for $1 at the Dollar Tree, so it's kind of weird that. Anyway, so those are all my choices, and if I sound like my voice sounds weird because I'm getting over being sick, but I feel loads better. And so Emily from X Obsessed Reader X made this, and I'll put a link down below. If you're not subscribed to her, you should be, because she's pretty awesome. Okay, bye!